Hey YouTube, it's Hot Mama 5 here coming to you with an update video on me having no period for 2 months and negative pregnancy test. Please excuse the noise in the background. That is my heater. It is cold here. I woke up this morning and it said 3 degrees, so it is rather cold. So it's a stay in the house type of day. But back to what I was saying about having no period for 2 months and negative pregnancy tests, which anybody out there who has been where I have been knows how frustrating that can be, how agonizing that can be, especially if you're expecting or you desire to have a child, and to go that long without a period and have a negative pregnancy test. To update you guys on the outcome, no, I was not pregnant. I honestly believe that it is directly related to my weight and the fact that I have fibroids. I am considerably overweight. I'm only 5 foot, so I think my ideal weight is, my doctor told me I shouldn't be over 140. And I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but I'm nowhere near 140, let's just put it that way. So, but anyway, I think that has a lot to do with why my periods are irregular. I did try here recently, I did try the cookie detox, where you get those 3 like little, I don't know, for lack of a better word, little ball like insert things that you insert with the tampon. I did try that. They said if you're very sensitive down in that area, to try 1 at a time instead of 3 all together, because that's how most people do it, 3 all at once. And until I have a set, for lack of a better word, I have a sensitive kitty, so I have to be very, very careful of what I use and put down there. My husband has to use the exact same soap that I use. I'm extremely sensitive, so I used one, and the outcome of that was kind of horrendous. Then I went to go use the other one thinking it would get better, and then I was reading online, which I don't advise people to do, and it was saying something, and it even said it on the news that week. So I was like, maybe this is a confirmation I should stop using this, about that you don't know what you're getting in those when you order those things offline. And actually mine came from Honolulu, and there's a lady here in the States that sells them, and she was like, those are not the original detoxes. So I just X that out and just cut that out all completely. But I do plan on doing a vaginal steam, where it steams out all of the toxins out of your vagina, and then going on with the cleanse to pull. It has been known to get out fibroids, pull out fibroids, cyst, all kind of things. If you have PCOS, endometriosis, all those things. And I've also heard that if you've had a miscarriage, if you've had an abortion, pregnancy, and things of that nature, that there's still gook like left behind, kind of like if you have a vehicle and you're constantly putting oil in the car, but you're never getting it changed. You're never taking it to change out the bad oil to put in the good oil. You're just putting oil on top of the bad. It just gooky and build up, and that's kind of like what from what I read, like our uterus does. So that can be also cause, irregular periods. It can cause, us to have blockage from the semen meeting the egg and things of that nature. Like I said before, me and my husband are not currently trying to have any children. We do have 5, aging from 20 all the way down to 3. If we were to get pregnant, we would not be disappointed. We probably would be elated, because like I said before, children are definitely a blessing from God. And we have a house full of love and joy, and one more would just bring more joy to our household. So I know how frustrating it can be. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first video, but when I married my husband, we were trying to conceive. he didn't have any children, and we wanted children, and we were trying to conceive. So with Tyson, we did go see a fertility specialist at the time, and she informed me, and we both got tested, because I was thinking, it ain't me. I got 2 kids. It ain't me. But it was me. So just because you think that you've had kids before, that it's not you, it's a possibility very well that it could be you. She told me that my eggs were not maturing, and I wasn't ovulating properly. And I think that's just from past damage, prior to trying to conceive with Tyson. So we did use Clomid, and we did do the HCG shots. I would get those once a month around ovulation time to help mature the egg. And the Clomid was to help me ovulate, and the HCG was help to mature the egg. So when we did have intercourse, that the egg could be fertilized. A healthy egg could be fertilized. And so we did that with Tyson. We didn't do that with Tatum. I just automatically thought, well, because we had such a hard time conceiving Tyson, that it would be hard for me to get pregnant again. Well, that wasn't the case, because Tyson was 4 months old, and that's when I found out I was pregnant with Tatum. So we were a little bit more cautious after we had Tatum, because we were like, okay, because Tyson and Tatum, they are a little bit like a year and a few months apart. Actually a year and a month apart. And then after Tatum, I think Tatum was turning 1, and I found out I was pregnant with Tegan. So obviously, I'm thinking, well, whatever issue I had going on before, it is no longer there, because I'm getting pregnant and I just keep on getting pregnant, and it felt like I was pregnant for 3 years. So when the first time I missed my period, after Tegan, because my periods were like clockwork. When I say like clockwork, every 28 days I had a period. No ifs, ands, or buts. And so about a year and a half ago, they stopped being every 28 days. So when the first time I went, I want to say maybe 45, 50 days, no period. So in my mind, I'm just thinking, I'm pregnant. I have to be, because who goes this long without having a period? And like I said, my doctor was not concerned. Of course, I was very concerned. So it is frustrating, but no, I was not pregnant. Like I said, I honestly think it's linked directly to my diet and the fact that I have fibroids. So I will be trying that detox. And I don't have the young lady's information on me as of right now of where to get the detox from, but I'll make sure that I'll link it in the video down below, so you guys can know. From what I understand, she's a more reputable. It's her passion to get us healthy and to not so much go. It's more of a holistic approach, and I'm all for the holistic approach when it comes to things. And I won't get into that, because there'll be a whole nother topic and a whole nother. And we're not going to get that deep right now into how I'm a very critical thinker, so we won't even go there. But I'm just going to pull up some of the comments that I got on my channel, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ladies out there like me that was looking for information, and it's just not a lot of information on the internet when it comes to things like this, and you're just not getting answers, and it's just frustrating. Especially for those who are, who want to have children. Alicia, you said this happened. You're having the same problem right now. It's been 2 months. If you're trying to conceive, I pray that God blesses you with a beautiful, healthy baby. Definitely, if you haven't, if I were you, I would definitely look into some of the things that I'm eating and see if that could possibly be a problem. Like I said, I'm no doctor, so don't quote me on any of this. I'm not diagnosing anybody with anything. Mom World 89, he said, shaking my head, going through the same thing. I haven't had a period in a month, and the pregnancy tests are negative. Yes, I do know this is very frustrating. You're frustrating. You already have a kid, so it's not like you haven't had a child before. The same symptoms. Yeah, I was having pregnancy symptoms. My stomach, not to mention my stomach was round as if there was a child in there. And then you look at those things, especially I think it's on Lifetime. Is it on? It's not on Lifetime. It's on TLC. I don't know if it still comes on, but um, what was that show? Pregnant and didn't know, or something like that. So you're like, oh my gosh, am I one of? Is this happening to me? Am I pregnant and I don't know? And you know, you think of all those things because you have the symptoms. You have the sore and tender breast. You have this. Your stomach is bloated and round and kind of hard, as if there's a child there. So you're like, okay, I'm pregnant, but everything's saying the test says I'm not, but my body says I am. But so I know how frustrating that can be. Megan Rose, you said you're 46 days late, July and August, and didn't have a period till the end of September. Bled for only 3 days, very light. Yes, that has happened to me before. To where the period is so light, it's like it's not even a period. And so you're thinking, is this implantation bleeding? Because, you know, that happens as well. So I do sympathize with you. I do know how that feels. Brittany Wolf, no, like I said, I wasn't pregnant. You went through the same thing, had one positive, a faint positive. Oh my gosh, I know how that feels to have a faint positive. Yeah, that's very frustrating. I pray that if you are trying to conceive, that you will definitely be blessed with a healthy, beautiful baby. Yeah, so I know how that what you ladies are going through. I wish there was more information for us. You know, the information is very vague. Doctors can seem a little bit annoyed when you're talking to them about this and you just want answers. So if I can come across any more information, I'll upload and let you guys know. But like I said, I honestly feel like this is directly, as far as for me, directed to my diet, because I do eat a lot. Being a mother of 5, always on the go and working full time. I don't have a lot of time to prep my meals or eat the best things that's readily available to me, because most of our stuff is over processed, and those are those are quick things to grab. So, you know, I will try to work on that, and maybe we can work together on changing our diets, but that'll be in another video, and we'll talk about that later. I gotta get my palate prepared for something like that. But like I said before, if you're trying to conceive, I pray that God blesses you all with beautiful, healthy babies. Until next time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, and hit the like button. And if you have any comments, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Coming to you again, Hot Mama 5. Talk to you ladies later. Bye.